Welcome students in today's business studies lecture. So our today's topic is privatization. In the previous lecture we have completed liberalization. Now we are currently understanding the topic new economic policies introduced by our government in 1991. Liberalization, privatization and globalization. We have completed liberalization. Now our next topic is privatization. Privatization means it is the process of converting the role of or process of decreasing the role of public sector and increasing the role of private sector. When the government is reducing or when the government is transferring the public sector into private sector is known as privatization. Now the question is why government have made this privatization in 1991. See, in the previous lecture we have discussed that the main aim of introducing this new economic policy was to boost up the business in the economy, to boost up the national income in the economy, to boost up per capita income in the economy. For this purpose, government have planned and government have sought to increase the role of private sector in the public sector, because till 1991 all the things or all the businesses in the industries are in the hand of public sector, and we all know that the main aim of public sector is to do the social welfare, and the main aim of private sector is to earn profit or to maximize the profit. That's why government have thought that if we will increase the role of private sector in the public into the government sector or in the public sector, then they will ensure more profit, it will increase the national economy, it will increase the national income, and it will generate the per capita income. So privatization means giving greater role to the private sector in the nation building process and a reduced role to the public sector. So what is privatization? Reducing the role of public sector and increasing the role of private sector. Under privatization, government have redefined the role of public sector. Now they are redefining, or now they are updating, or now they are editing the role of public sector, and now they are decreasing the role of public sector and increasing the role of private sector. Under privatization, government have planned perfect disinvestment procedure. Disinvestment means when in the public sector there are the public sector organization. In the 11th class we have discussed departmental undertaking, public sector undertaking, remember, government company, these all are basically the public sector or the public enterprises. So this investment means when in this sector the share of public sector 51% shares are with the held of the government, when the government is selling the shares of public to private sector is known as disinvestment. Disinvestment means when the government are selling their shares to the in the hand of private sector. So if there is a dilution of government ownership beyond 51%, it would result in transfer of ownership and management of the enterprise to the private sector. This is known as disinvestment. When the ownership of the government, they are sharing their ownership with the private sector, it will dilute their ownership in the public sector, is known as disinvestment. So this is what privatization is. Next topic is globalization. Globalization, the word itself implies that global, when our economy, we are connecting with the world's economy, and different other countries' economy is connected with the Indian economy. When different countries' economies are connecting with each other, integrating with each other, is known as globalization. It will help to increase more import. It will also help to increase more export. Now we can able to, with the help of globalization, we can able to export goods from our country, we can able to import goods from other countries. Foreign countries will come, MNCs will come in India, foreign investment will come, technology will come in India. It means integrating the various economies of the world, leading toward the emergence of a cohesive global economy. Means different countries' economy are now connecting with each other to build up a good economy on the world level. So with the help of globalization, now various choices, we are available with various choices, customers' demands are increasing, price have been reduced, and now the customers are more demanding. Market orientation system have been approached. So this is all the main aim of the globalization. So we have discussed three policies: liberalization, privatization, and globalization. Now here we are ending with our chapter 3. So thank you students, stay connected.